Hello, good evening, everyone. The aim of this lecture today is to give you some of the important notes for CUET MA Economics entrance exam. In this lecture, I'm going to go ahead and give you I've made a list of some of the important employment generation programs. They are super important from the point of view of your exam. ठीक है जी. So you have to make a note of these beta along with me. And not only you have to make a note of these, but you have to also go ahead and remember these from the point of view of exam. ठीक है. तो एक ही बारी में आज बैठ के हम ये पूरी लिस्ट को कंप्लीट करते हैं. We will go ahead and we will write down all important employment generation program. बहुत important topic है which will be used in your exam. Okay, so please go ahead and write down the first one for the day. And this is, let's write down the title first. So various employment generation programs. And the first one is called Community Development Program. Okay. The year in which it began, the year of beginning of this Community Development Program, this was 1952. Now let me explain you the objective, why this program actually came into being. So the objective of this program was the development of the rural area, right? With people's participation. So I want to go ahead and I want to develop the rural area and I want maximum people to participate. So iska objective likh lo, please. Development of rural areas with people's participation. That's the first one. Write down the second one, beta. Second is called, all of us know this, the second program, the employment generation program that came into picture, that is actually not a completely employment generation program. It was a productivity increasing program, ठीक है? But productivity improve होगी, so employment automatically generate होगी, right? So we all know about it. It was Green Revolution. Right? So basically, I'm giving you a list of all the programs. अगर उनसे productivity increase होती है या poverty reduce होती है या opportunities generate होती हैं लोगों के लिए, all of that indirectly would lead to your employment being generated also. So Green Revolution, it came in 1966 to 67, and the aim was to increase the food grains, especially wheat production. So what you can do, beta, actually, let me give you some more programs also. इसको ना थोड़ा generic करके various programs कर लेते हैं. अलग से we will make a video जिसमें एक दो extra programs होंगे, ठीक नहीं रहेगा. Year wise programs लिख ही रहे तो सारे ही लिख लेते हैं. Okay, write down the third one for the day. So the third one that was actually launched, this is not very, very important, but it may be asked, that was known as the drought prone area program. बेटा ये वाले का क्या सीन है ना, how will you remember? if you go to the 5-year plans, usme we remembered na ki kab drought aaya tha. We have gone ahead and we have remembered that, hai na? When were the famine times? When was the annual programs released? When was the period when our growth was not that well? So we know all of that, right, beta? So taking that into consideration, you should know that drought program somewhere around 1970s he launched hua hoga. So it was launched in 1973, right? And the aim was to, of course, go ahead and protect people, farmers especially, from drought, and achieve environmental balance achieve wo environment mein, and develop groundwater. So likh lo ek bari please beta sara. So to try to protect from drought, then environmental balance, right, and better groundwater also. क्योंकि अगर ग्राउंड वाटर सही होगा तो चांसेस ऑफ ड्रॉट ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो गए ना यार. सो दैट्स द थिंग. अच्छा, कम टू द फोर्थ पॉइंट नाउ. फोर्थ पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड द 20 पॉइंट प्रोग्राम. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो राइट डाउन द 20 पॉइंट प्रोग्राम. So the 20 point program, or TPP, this actually came in 1975. And aim of 20 point program was to remove poverty completely and to raise the standard of living. तो दो चीजें कर रहे हैं हम. Remove poverty and raise living standard. That's the thing. Okay, so then next. After this, we have, you should remember these beta. After this, we have Antyodaya Yojana. So please write this down. एक बारी एग्जाम से पहले just go ahead and revise all of these. काम बन जाएगा. ठीक है बेटा. This was launched in 1977-78. ये योजना थी to make the poorest families, right, economically independent, right? उनको job provide करना, उनको economic independence देना, poorest families को. अच्छा, but this was only launched in the state of Rajasthan. So please write down. To make poorest families of the village economically independent. Economically independent. ठीक है जी. अच्छा, but लिख लो only in Rajasthan. ये हो गया जी आपका next program. Next बेटा लिखो, please write this down. Next program is called TRISEM. TRISEM means training rural youth for self-employment. So training rural youth for self-employment. TRISEM. This was launched actually on the eve of independence. मतलब independence नहीं, Independence Day in 1979. So August 15th, 1979 में we launched this. And as मतलब मेरे को लिखने की भी जरूरत नहीं objective. As you can just see, the aim was to train youth for self-employment. इस तरीके से youth को train करो कि वो self-employed हो जाए. So there is nothing to write there. You can write if you want, but this program is training youth for self-employment. Then the next program that was launched, it is called Integrated Rural Development Program, IRDP. Integrated Rural Development Program. So IRDP, this was launched on the eve of Gandhiji's birthday on 2nd October 1980. So October 2, 1980. Now, this is a question for you. On October 2nd, along with Mahatma Gandhi, who else birthday is there? Whose birthday do we celebrate? You have to go ahead and tell me that. Okay. Acha. So integrated rural development program, it as the word suggests, rural में development होनी है. This is an all-rounder development program जिसमें again you're generating self-employment. उनको अच्छे से develop करो so that they can generate employment for themselves. So please write this down. You can say all-round development of the rural poor so that they can have self-employment. Right? Okay, so this was your next. Now come to the 8th point. The next thing that we have, this is called National Rural Employment Program. It was launched in 1980 again. And it is National Rural Employment Program. NREP. National Rural Employment Program basically क्या बोल रहा है कि you have to provide profitable employment opportunity to rural people. So the key word here is profitable. So provide profitable rural employment opportunities. Right, this is in 1980. Then we have something which is known as children in rural area. Development of women and children in rural area. So point number 9, development of women and children in rural area. With a little DWCRA, development of women and children in rural area. This was launched in 1982. Again, as the word suggests, you have to go ahead. You have to make sure to provide suitable opportunity for women who are just very poor or living below poverty line. And if the women will develop, the children will automatically develop. So children के लिए working opportunity नहीं थी. Children की overall development and women की job opportunity के लिए, self-employment के लिए ये program launch किया गया था. So let's just write that down. So to provide suitable opportunity for self-employment of women, right, below poverty. Okay. Now, the next is called comprehensive crop insurance scheme. But this was launched in 1985. And as the word suggests, you have to insure the crop. तो इसमें मैं कुछ समझा नहीं रही हूँ. You should know for insurance of agricultural stuff. बहुत सबका the meaning is pretty clear when you read the scheme itself, right? So as it can say, it is for the insurance of the agricultural crops, right? Okay. Please write down the next one. So the next one that I want to go ahead and discuss This is known as Jawahar Rozgar Yojana. Very important. So Jawahar Rozgar Yojana, it was actually launched in 1989 April में, and इसी के corresponding बेटा launch हुई थी नेहरू रोजगार योजना. रोजगार योजना. So Nehru Rozgar Yojana was launched in 1989 only. जवाहर रोजगार योजना अप्रैल 1989 में हुई थी, ये अक्टूबर 1989 में हुई थी. Both of them are doing the same thing, but Jawahar Rozgar Yojana beta, it was to provide employment to rural unemployed. And the Nehru Rozgar Yojana, it was to provide employment to urban unemployed. तो एक अर्बन एरिया के लिए थी, एक रूरल के लिए, but it was doing the same thing. Then the next one that you have, this is called, it's not a yojana actually, it is a supply of improved toolkit to rural artisan. तो जो भी हमारे रूरल क्राफ्टमैन हैं, उनको सही मॉडर्न टूलकिट्स प्रोवाइड करना, टू प्रोवाइड द राइट toolkits to our artisans, to our craftsmen. That is what it was launched. So it was launched in 1992. And as the word suggests, it says supply of improved toolkit to rural artisans. So we were providing improved toolkits to the rural artisans. Is this clear? Okay. So beta, we have completed 13, right? I am going to go ahead and give you some more. जैसे for example, अभी हमने इसमें प्रधानमंत्री प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना ने इंक्लूड की, स्वच्छ भारत मिशन इंक्लूड नहीं किया, और कुछ भी स्टार्टअप ओरिएंटेड हमने we haven't written about those. So I'm going to go ahead and give you those also in the coming classes. This is till the point of liberalization. ठीक है, तो वहां तक के we have gone ahead and written various programs. I will make a part 2 of this video where we will go ahead and we will complete the remaining liberalization, remaining programs. Okay. कुछ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जो एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं, जैसे प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना. So we will continue this list in the coming video. Okay.